You do something that when you receive a full indulgence.
Yeah, you want to talk about indulgences? Sure.
But I was just like wondering, like at St. Stephen's at our local parish.
Yes.
After every mass at 12:10, we do a rosary in the
Right.
church.
Right.
And I heard that's a full indulgence.
Yep.
If you do that, so it's like, and it's pretty easy. I mean, it's like.
Well, okay, but there's some, it's not, nothing is that easy, okay? You have to do the act, okay, which is what you're saying, do the rosary in a place of public prayer. Other things would be like doing the stations, reading the scriptures for a half hour, praying before the Blessed Sacrament for a half hour. So it just shows that since the rosary only takes 15 minutes, that's pretty powerful because the other things you have to do for a half hour. And then you have to say the prayers for the Pope, which I presume you say in Our Father, and Hail Mary, and whatever.
Glory be, yeah.
Glory be. You have to go to communion the same day, and you have to go to confession, where there's a short period of time before or after. It used to be suggested that that was 8 days. Now it's 20 days, okay? That changed in the year 2000. And they wrote to Rome and said, is that just for the holy year or is that forever? And they wrote back and said, no, that's forever. 20 days before or after. So if you want to get a plenary indulgence every day, you need to go to confession at least every 40 days, okay? Like maybe every month, okay? So, and the hardest condition, this is a clinker, okay, is that you have to be detached from all sin, including venial sin, okay? Let me give you an example, actually an example in my own life. Let's say you have the habit, when you see the light turning yellow, you speed up, okay? Now, you're not really supposed to speed up when you turn up. You're supposed to leave your foot off the gas, and if you can't stop, you just go through, and if you can't stop, you stop. And I remember I was driving with some kids at a conference I was giving up in Massachusetts, and we were going somewhere, driving somewhere to pray outside in the mortuary, and I sped up for the yellow light, and then after I got through, I said, I really got to work on that and try to do better on that. And one of the girls said, well, you can't get a plenary indulgence, Father. And I said, well, actually I can because I'm willing to work on it. I'm not attached, okay? If I were to say, you know, whatever, you know, I'm not ready to work on that. Some people say, you know, I have so many mortal sins, I don't have the effort to work on my venial sins. Okay, but, you know, hopefully not in this group. But, you know, so anything you're aware of that's sinful,